sitting here with Puccinni Roseboro. Who was Puccinni Roseboro, Busta? With the name Puccinni, you got to do something in fashion. I mean, that's next to Versace, yes. Louis Puccinni. Is that your real name? As I say in the hood, that's your government?
Puccinni is my government
Puccinni.
name. Puccinni
Wow.
is my government
That
name.
is a cool name, man. Roseboro.
Puccinni is Italian. My mother was into classical music.
Okay.
So
I think it's clear you're not Italian.
I am not. You got jokes. I am not. I love the name though. Busta is alright, but Puccinni is the bomb.
Dude, that thing is right there, bro. So your mom, how did they come up with that name?
Puccinni is Italian. My mother was into classical music when in college.
Okay.
So she was determined that she did not want her kids, me and my brother, to have the ordinary names. So he was one of her favorite composers. So when I was born, she said Puccinni. I'm glad she did it. I love it.
Dude, I dig it too. And it gets you in with women a lot quicker than Busta.
Well,
what's that, Puccinni?
They
boom,
love
boom,
the
they
name.
love it, dude.
They
And then
love
you
it.
got the voice. You got the little quiet storm voice. You got the radio voice.
Everybody tells me
You
that.
do. You
Yes,
do.
sir.
You got the voice.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen. You have a testimony, bro.
I do.
I love people on the show with testimonies that would talk to people about. It's not what you go through, but it's how you choose to get through it.
That's it.
That's what I love the show to be about. First, let's go in. We'll get to your organization, which you do fashion.
Correct.
You have an event coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get to that. But let's get to your testimony.
Okay.
Cancer.
Yes, sir.
When did it happen?
Well, if I can go back just a few years before, prior to my mom, who was my heart, she passed away. She passed away.
She can hear us.
Good. And I know she's proud.
Oh, yeah.
Back in January of 2009, my mom succumbed to colon cancer. That was an experience that was just very detrimental to me.
Because it's clear you got close to your
Yes,
mom.
I'm a mama's boy. I'll always be. Shortly after going through that ordeal, in 2012, I learned that here I am in the second stage of colon cancer.
Now, when you heard this about your mom and she passed, did you ever think, not me, please not me?
I did. No one thinks that,
right?
They're going to be affected.
Right.
And it has no respect of person.
Mm-mm.
However, here I am, and I'm told that, I'm facing the disease, I'm battling it. I was devastated. I did not know what to say.
What did you say to your mom?
My mother had already passed away.
No. What did you
I
say to your mom?
Because
I know you still talk to your mom.
I do. I'm human.
Right.
I have emotions. I have feelings.
Right. Did you go to mom?
Yes, in my own little way.
Right.
If you had been a fly on the wall and you were listening, you would have said, this guy's crazy. But I actually sat in the middle of my bed and I'm like, I call my mother, and I'm saying, Mother, it's me. Here I am. You already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I could hear her in the inner ear saying, well, child, you're strong. You know what I instilled in you, what I taught you. It's almost like pick yourself up by the boots and you're going to live.
You're going to live.
That kind of ringed in my inner ear. And to be honest with you, that's exactly after I went through my moment, because I had my pity party, of course.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That's one of the things that really kind of put me out of attention. We have to realize as individuals when we're going through anything, that positiveness, is what's going to carry us through.
That's right.
We can think bad thoughts. We can lie around and feel bad and mope.
Quit.
Yeah, and just quit. But if we have that inner desire to continue I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. This is what I know helped me. Yes, I had to go through some treatment. I had to take the medication. I had to do that. But if you know within your heart and you got faith that, you know, you gonna make it, I say this to anybody that's going through, you know, just pick yourself up and just say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it. That's what helped me.
You know, that's why the first thing came to my mind. Although your mom passed physically, that's why the first question I thought, what did you say to your mom? Because I knew you went to your mom.
I did.
And I knew that's where you would get your strength. It's from your mom.
I did.
They never stop being the ones that matter to us most, whether they physically here or not. Spiritually, we always count on them. The ones that meant the most to us. So I knew you went to mom, and I knew she was going to be able to carry you through. She's been through.
Yeah.
And now she's at peace. So you know
That's right.
she wants you at peace.
That's right.
How cool is that, right?
I mean, it's cool.
So
It's good.
you got through because of mom pushing you. You know, mom wants you to be happy. What did you decide to do from there? You said, I'm going to live. Meaning what? Because I hear people say, I'm going to live. You know, I'm not going to let this thing beat me. What did you do?
I continued with my daily living.
Okay.
I know I don't look like what I've been through, and we've heard that. But
And you sure don't.
I had no intentions of trying to look any other way but how I would normally look. And, you know, I cleaned myself up, you know what I'm saying? I kept myself well groomed. I had issues, you know. I went through some changes and things like that, but I never let that get me to a point where I felt like, you know what, this is going to get me. I just continued to live. I didn't think anything about it. I did the treatment. I took the medication.
Forward.
Yes, but it was
going
full
forward.
speed ahead. I was focused, and I know that's what helped me. People say even now that they're learning about what happened and what's going on. No, you're lying. I'm like, okay, well, you can say whatever you want to say, choose to believe whatever you want to believe, but I know what I went through, but I encourage people. You go through to get to. You know, and that's one of those cliches things or whatever, but it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
And I went through for a reason. I don't know if it was to be a miracle for someone or to be that encouragement, but I continue to say, you know, just because things hit you, you just pick yourself up, shake yourself off, and you keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to happen.
So when your doctor told you you were going to be okay, and
no, they didn't say
okay,
that I was going
what
to
did
be
they
okay.
say?
They told me what was going on.
Right.
You know, they kind of laid it out.
Right.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We had to kind of come up with a treatment plan.
Okay.
I had to do it. You know, I didn't have any other choice. I had to do it. They removed the mask.
So to let you know,
Yes.
if you're going to make this and make this happen, these are some things you have to do.
Correct.
And you did it.
Yes. Yes. It was a life-altering situation.
Oh, no,
you have
no
to
doubt.
change your eating habits. You know, the medication, yes, it affects the body. You know, and it affects people differently. The way it affects me, it may not affect someone else, but everything is contingent on the outlook, how purposed you are with your driven mind of beating this thing and not letting it beat you. And I was just determined. And like I said, after I went through my pity party, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Change your whole mindset. I changed my eating habits. I changed my diet.
Some of the things you changed.
Well, I didn't eat a lot of particularly meats. You know, things that they ingest all kinds of hormones and stuff into, you know, nutritious. I had to learn about certain nutritious items and, you know, all of the fruits, the vegetables, all of that. You know, you do your homework.
Excuse me, working out. You had to work out? That didn't play a factor?
I mean, I'm a little guy. My weight fluctuates between 155 and 160. However, I did lose some weight because, you know, the medication, it did affect my, you know, normal routine as far as eating. However, you know, when I could keep food on my stomach, you know, I ate. I mean, I did it because, you know, me being little in stature, you know, I did what I needed to do. But when I say change eating habits and nutrition, you know, we tend to eat crazy stuff sometimes.
I'm working on it, bro.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Enjoy life. Okay? I mean, but once you make up in your mind, you know, what you got to do, and this is what I did. You know, I changed my eating habits a little bit. Working out, no, I may have, you know, enhanced my, you know, walking and things like that just to keep.
But your lifestyle made me change the eating habits.
Yes.
How important is it still, and was it then, to have emotional support?
Oh, yeah.
From family and friends?
I had family. I had friends. However, I was still prideful. There's something about human nature when we have things like this. We are a little prideful. I had the support of my church family.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I did. I had supportive family. I had supportive friends, but I didn't reach out, per se, to a whole lot of people because some people are still ignorant to the fact of cancer. And when I say ignorant, they think, okay, they get stereotyped. They don't know that it's something that, you know, you can't, it's not contagious, you know, that kind of thing. But you still have some people that, you know, when you say certain diseases, they think, okay, well, we can't touch, we can't rub shoulders, we can't shake hands. So because of that, I just decided to do what I did for me. I had a little circle of support, which was good. But my church family was, you know, extremely supportive.
Good. And it's a trip because love and hugs is the best medicine.
Of course.
And that's something, you know, when someone feel like they can't, it's like you should want to touch somebody because that's the healing, that love going into.
I didn't have that problem.
Yeah. I didn't think so. Well, when you say your church family, that's real good to know. So, what did you think your purpose? Well, what's your purpose in all this? Did you say, God, cancer? Are you serious, God? Cancer? This is what you do to me? Why? And what did God say to you that this is your purpose? What is your purpose?
I believe that we all have a purpose in life.
What's
your purpose may be different from mine, but I still don't know exactly what my purpose is, but I will say this in what I'm doing. My mother always instilled that it's always better to give than to receive. And even in my growing up, and I can still even now hear her in, you know, my inner ear saying, you know, Puccinni, don't worry about what you're expecting to get. You give. You know, and we think that a lot of times a blessing is always going to be financial. Blessings could be good health, you know, renewed
peace
strength,
of mind.
Peace of mind.
Come on, man, peace of mind.
You know, and what a wonderful blessing just to be in good health. Just to have a peace of mind. Because there's nothing wrong with peace of mind.
Stronger faith. That's a blessing.
I agree.
That's the best breakthrough we can get.
You know, so in this, what I'm doing, I just feel like my purpose is just to be able to give back. And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but even through my situation of cancer and going through it, Cancer Services was there for me. Someone says, well, who is Cancer Services? Well, they're here in Winston-Salem, and it's an organization, they're nonprofit. Their services are free. They don't, you know, where you got to go through, you know, certain criterias and things like that. If you...
Not a bunch of red tape.
Right.
Wow.
You know, and I didn't have to do that. You know, I went in, I had a need, you know, after the need was actually proven, you know, and when I say proven, yes, you have to have some documentations. They have to know that, you know, nothing's fictitious or anything like that. There's got to be legitimacy. After they, you know, that, I mean, the door's wide open.
Everything you needed, they provided. Wow.
You know, where I may not have had the finance that I needed to get the medication. And then if I have the finance to get the medication, I may have fallen short with just the daily things of living, be it food, be it gas, be it water, or getting back and forth.
And they step up and provide and help you with all that.
You wouldn't
Oh,
believe.
wow.
And a lot of people don't know this. So with that said, it's free. They didn't say, well, Puccinni, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that, and, we'll work with you to pay it back. No, sir. It was nothing like that.
Wow.
So
dude, there's a lot of people that don't know about
exactly.
services.
So, and this is another thing too. What I'm wanting to do is empower people and let them know you don't have to go through these kinds of situations by yourself. There's always someone out there that you just
gotta seek it.
You
seek and you shall find.
Seek and you shall find.
And with that said, you decided, what can I do to say thank you to Cancer Services? So you're putting on this fantastic fashion show. Tell us about it. It's going on this Saturday.
It's going on October the 28th. Yeah. Yes, Saturday. Starting at 6 o'clock. It's going to be at St. John CME Church, which is in the north part of Winston-Salem. They have an immaculate fellowship hall. I'm going to try to transform it as best as I can to, lights, camera, action. Yeah. The attire is black tie. Why am I doing black tie? Because we want to be able to put our clothes on. Women put their makeup on, men put your tuxedos on, put your nice shirts on, your ties. Come out, enjoy a wonderful evening. There's live music, there's performances, and you can actually sit down and enjoy my talents, my vision of what, I'm able to do, and everything that we do with regards to monetary is going to be given at the end to Cancer Services so that they can continue to give and do what they've done for me, they can do for others.
For somebody else. Man, that's fantastic. That's humility.
Yes.
Right? Not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. And that's fantastic. Puccinni, tell me about your organization, PR Originals. You're a fashion designer.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about it.
PR Originals, P is for Puccinni, R is for Roseboro. Originals. I like to try to design, custom make for he, for she, for pastors, for choirs, whatever the case may be, something specific. If someone comes to me and say that there's something going on and they want this, they want that, I try to consult with them, collaborate with them, come up with a design that fits for them. That's the original concept of what I do. We can go into Macy's and JCPenney's and wherever else and get on the rack and pick up a suit or whatever. But if you want something specific for you, that's what I like to do.
Your vision. So if I have a vision for what I want to wear, come to you, and when you finish, it's exactly what I've seen, what I saw in my head.
That's correct.
That's fantastic. Churches should flood you. I mean, but I'm hoping people flood your phone, your email, because what you're doing for Cancer Services, giving back to help someone else live like you did, I think that's fantastic. We need to know about organizations like yourself that reach out and help other people, because that's just, it's humility, man. I heard it said, humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. And that's what you're doing here by taking your company and giving all that money to Cancer Services. I'm going to start donating to Cancer Services. I didn't know about Cancer Services and the work they do until now.
It doesn't matter whether it's $1.
Wow.
Whether it's $100.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
That's fantastic,
you can
man.
use whatever you have to donate.
Wow.
And trust me, they'll do what they're supposed to do.
So this Saturday, where is it going to be again?
October 28th, 6 p.m. at St. John.
At St. John.
CME Church.
What time?
It's at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So this Saturday at St. John's, we're going to see your designs.
You will.
Wow.
You will. I have about 75, 80.
How excited are you, man? This is crazy, right? I mean, you're going to see people modeling your stuff like some of the big time designers when they see Rock the Runway. They're going to rock the runway with Puccinni.
I know.
That's
I'm
crazy,
excited,
dude.
But I guess I'm also a little nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
But, to be able to do this, it's just been overwhelming. but it's been fun.
Fun.
It's been a job. It's still going on.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to be over so I can move on to something else. But it's been a blast.
How long you been doing this?
This particular project I've been working on it since
No designing.
about 16 years.
Oh wow. How did you know that was your gift?
I just kind of picked it up.
That's kind of when you know something is you, when it naturally.
Years ago, when in high school,
yeah.
I did a couple of, I guess you could say, things with Barbizon Modeling Agency out of New York City. One particular show, and I guess what really piqued my interest, the show was later that evening. They flew us in that morning. They came in and did their little tape measure and did the design. And I'm standing there, and, you know, they got the fabric laid out and they started cutting. And I'm like, what? 2 or 3 hours later, here I am, getting ready to put on the outfit to walk the runway. And I'm like, that's all? It's got to be
And
more into
something
it
hit
than
you.
that. Yeah, and since then, it's always been something in the back of my head. You can do that, you know. So I guess, you know, they say whatever's in you, it's gonna come out. So yeah, it's in me. So
It's in your DNA, fashion.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Man, listen, good luck with what you're doing.
appreciate it.
God is gonna bless you.
I
And
know
and
that.
is
He
blessing
already
you.
has.
You know,
Yes.
because look where you are now. I always say this to all my guests, because any guest I have on the Chronicle show, is always someone that their testimony can help someone. You another example of it's not what you go through, it's how you choose to get through it. And thank you for choosing to get through it like a champion.
Thank you.
Appreciate you,
Thank
Puccinni.
you. I appreciate it.
And keep up the good work, brother.
Bless you.
You got
Bless you. Thank you.
Puccinni, tell us about some of the things we can expect at the event this coming Saturday. Understand there's going to be health screenings.
Starting at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Once you come in and you register, you get your ticket. We got vendors. There's vendors from, of course, Cancer Services. We've got vendors that will be there from Hospice Palliative Care. I've got a RN, a registered nurse sorority from Forsyth Medical Center, and from Wake Forest Baptist is going to be there, and they're going to be doing health awareness, glucose checks, cholesterol. They're going to be checking blood pressure. So there's a lot of things that's going to be going on in that hour meet and greet. So I encourage anyone that want to give back just a little, don't have anything to do, I guarantee you, if you come out next Saturday at 6 o'clock, you will not be disappointed.